Welcome to today's presentation. In today's presentation, the question we have is about similarity, and the question goes as follows. In the figure below, AB is parallel to PQ. We can see it. PQ and AB are parallel. Then PB and AQ meet at X. Given that PQ is 15 centimeters and AB is 2.5 centimeters and AQ is 10.5 centimeters, find AX. So where is AX? AX is right here. So we're required to get the value of AX. Before we get AX, it's important to note that this is a question on similarity, and you can see that on these two triangles. We have triangle PXQ and triangle AXB. So how do we tell that they are similar? So similarity test would be as follows. First, we note that PQ and AB are parallel to each other, so we can consider line AQ as a transversal line. So if it is a transversal line, if we let this angle be this, then this angle and this angle must be equal, that is alternate angles. So if they're equal, again, we can also consider PB as a transversal line. So if this angle here, we would mark it as that, then it also means that this point here, we have the same angle. Another thing for this particular point X, this angle right here. So let me mark it with 3 arcs like that. It should be the same as this. Those are vertically opposite angles, usually equal. So with this, we can therefore conclude that the two triangles are similar. So with that fact, we'll be able to solve the diagram, that is AX, which is missing. So at this particular point, we are going to use linear scale factor. So the linear scale factor for the corresponding length of the two triangles should be constant. For example, if you take the side on which is given here, PQ and AB, we can identify that AB is corresponding to PQ, because if you look at this base angles, this angle here and this angle here, they are the same angles on PQ also. So that means that AB and PQ are corresponding sides. So we were given the length of AB as so we have AB is 2.5 over PQ. PQ is 15. So with this, we already have the linear scale factor, and we are told that the ratio of the corresponding lengths should always be constant. But remember, in the question, we are also told that AQ is 10.5, and you also have, AQ is 10.5. So A up to Q is 10.5. Now we can let AX, remember it's this AX that you're required to know. We can let AX be Y. That means that XQ will therefore be 10 minus Y, because the whole of the length AQ is, or rather, sorry, it's not 10. We are told 10.5. So we have 10.5 minus Y. Sorry for that. So if AX is Y, then XQ is 10.5 minus Y. Another thing, we'll be able to identify that this side XQ corresponds to XA. Now look at these two angles, this angle here and this angle here. And for this other triangle also, we have this angle and this angle at point X. They are the same angle. And that means that length AX corresponds to length XQ. So that is what we are going to use. Remember, the linear scale factor, the ratio of the corresponding lengths should be constant. So even the ratio of these two corresponding lengths should be equivalent to this 2.5 over 15. So we just need to have the smaller triangles, which is Y for this case, that is AX, over the length for the bigger triangle, which we now have as 10.5 minus Y. So considering this equation here, We can therefore determine the value of y. Note that the value of y will be ax, which we are required to determine in the equation. So cross multiplying, we will have, this is 15y is equal to 2.5 times 10.5. That should be 26.25, and then 2.5 times negative y, that is negative 2.5y. So when 2.5y comes to this side, we add it to 15y, and that gives us 17.5y, and then on the right hand side we have 26.25. So dividing both sides by 17.5, y therefore becomes 1.5. But remember, y is ax, and in the equation we are asked to get ax, find ax. So that means ax is 1.5 centimeters, as we had been required to determine. And that marks the end of the solution to this problem. Thank you once again for staying with me up to this moment. I hope to see you in the next video.